Hey, welcome to Bible Stories That Inspire. It's me. Today's story is the incredible account of the Israelites escaping from Pharaoh's army, with God miraculously parting the Red Sea so that they could escape through it. In part 1, we'll look at how the Israelites were trapped between Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea, and how they cried out to Moses in their fear and desperation. In part 2, we'll look at how Moses did and let the fear get the better of him, but encourage the people to stand firm and trust in God. In part 3, we'll look at how Moses stretched out his staff over the Red Sea, and how God made a way where there seemed to be no way. Finally, in part 4, we'll see how God completed the miracle and finished off Pharaoh's army. And in the conclusion, we'll see why this miracle is still relevant for us today. Part 1, Trapped and Terrified. Imagine being surrounded by enemies on all sides with no way out. This is exactly what happened to the Israelites. For generations, they'd been slaves in Egypt, working hard, building great structures for Pharaoh, the Egyptian ruler. But after many years, God raised up a leader named Moses. He led the people in a great exodus out of Egypt, as the Israelites marched towards freedom. Pharaoh realized he'd lost these valuable workers, and he quickly changed his mind. He gathered his best warriors and his fastest chariots and raced after them. When God's people saw Pharaoh's army approaching, they panicked. They turned to Moses, their leader, and cried out, "Did you bring us here to die? Was this exodus all just a big mistake? Would they die in the desert?" Part 2, God's Promise, Moses' Faith. As the people wailed and complained to Moses, he stood firm and reassured them. He reminded them of the mighty acts that God had already done, freeing them from slavery, helping them escape from Pharaoh, and guiding them with a pillar of cloud and fire. Moses knew that God was with them. And although the future looked scary, he knew that God would not abandon them now. As the people fell silent, listening to Moses, he lifted up his staff and stretched out his hand over the sea. The next thing he knew, a strong wind began to blow, pushing back the waters of the sea and forming a path through the middle of the sea. Part 3, the sea parts. As the wind grew stronger, the water rose like two great walls, one on the left side and one on the right side, leaving a dry path in the middle. This miracle-made path through the sea was wide enough for everyone to pass through safely. So the Israelites started to walk through the sea on dry land, leaving the safety of the camp behind and stepping into the unknown. Each step they took was a step away from fear and towards freedom. The closer they got to the other side, the more Pharaoh's army arrived, and the more they realized they were trapped without a way out. Part 4, God finishes what he starts. With everyone safely on the other side of the sea, God told Moses to stretch out his hand again. The water crashed down, turning the seabed back into a raging sea. Chariots and soldiers were swallowed up, and only a few escaped. The Israelites watched with amazement as God finished what he started. No one was left behind. No one was taken captive. Everyone was free. Conclusion. This amazing story teaches us that God is in control. He can make a way where there seems to be no way. We don't need to be afraid because God is with us. Sometimes we feel like we're stuck. Life feels hard and there's no way out of our problems. But remember, God parted the Red Sea, and he can help us too. Take your worries and fears to God. Trust in his promises and believe that he will help you. It's just like he helped the Israelites. When things look dark and you can't see a way out, remember, Jesus loves you and he's got you. He's got this. You're not alone. Thanks for watching. See you next time.